It's a meeting too. Grab a plate and stay a while. We're serving up the stories with a down-home style. Outdoors, culture, and life's little surprises. Come for the heart and let's make memories. Meeting to podcast. We're glad you're here.
And we're hot. God, isn't that a great theme song? I'm so proud of that. Long time in coming. Once again, thank you, Steve Dawson, brother. I mean, and everybody, he is like a brother to me. We've been friends for so long, and he's such a good guy, so talented. Anyway, here's going to be part 2 of our sit down with Cory and Kerri Marsh, Beyond the Marsh Taxidermy. Man, what can I say? It was a great interview, talk. I don't know. You know what we do here. Anyway, the conversation got so long, we had decided to break it up into two podcasts. So that's what we did, and that's what you're going to hear on this one is the second part. And in here on part 2, at the very end, I believe you'll hear a story about Kerri in her 2025 turkey season, where once again lightning was involved. So, pretty interesting. So stay with us till the end to hear that. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. It's hot here in north central Alabama. Lake's still full. Water temperature's perfect for swimming. Probably get out there in a little while and do some of that myself. Got to mow some grass. And going to play with the grandkids later on today. Anyway, you guys just sit back and enjoy.
But y'all know that they got this thing coming out now. It's called Memory Mount. Have y'all ever heard of it?
No. What is that?
So it's this chip that you can. So y'all know I make all these videos, and I'm always filming all of my stuff in the woods. And I have people reach out to me and they'll send me clips of stuff that they have filmed, and they'll want me to put them a little video together. And so what Memory Mount is it's this little disc that you can put inside your mount. And even if it has already been mounted, there's still ways that us taxidermists can attach it to your mount. But what it is it has a QR code on it, and it can be covered up with the fur and stuff. Well, you walk up to it with an app and scan that, and it'll show you the video.
I've seen those things on tombstones. Mm-hmm.
Maybe, yeah, I have.
I've seen them at a cemetery. I'm not scanning that to look at this guy when he was alive or whatever.
Yeah, but it tells the story. You can even put game camera pictures of where you watch this deer grow, and then the story behind the deer, and the pictures. Cool. And so it's really cool. So I have partnered up with those guys, and I'm going to start offering those.
Are you still doing the thing you were talking about? Of course, hadn't even really got off the ground that last time I was here, but wasn't you on some kind of program where people can keep up with where you're at or what you were doing?
App.
Yeah.
They never went through with the app.
Didn't come through? I thought that was pretty cool, though, step by step, where what you're doing in the process or where you're at.
That's what this is going to offer too.
Oh, really? That'd be pretty cool.
So if you have an app and I'm mounting your deer, you can actually go through the app and I can update it, and it'll tell you where I'm at with the app, where I'm at with your animal or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's still sitting in the freezer or whatever, if it's in tanning or whatever. But I don't know that he has that available yet, but that's part of his plan is to get that up and going. But so you'll have your own account. And so if I was to make you a video that from stuff that you have sent me, I could upload it to your account, and it'll be connected to your deer.
Huh,
so you can actually open the app, and it'll have, you're not looking through all your pictures to find, well, this is what my deer look like. This is what it, you'll have it there, and it's already in the video and pictures.
There'll be a lot of people jump on that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, turkeys, like your kid's first turkey, and then you have that memory, and I think it's awesome. I think it's going to be a very successful thing.
I think it will be too. Anything like that,
What is that Alice says? Mount the memory. That takes it to a whole new level with this little QR.
Yeah, you don't even got to have a memory anymore. You just go, I mean, honest to God, I remember most things I've killed. There, I might look at a deer, they'll go, "Man, where did I kill that thing at?" I mean, I remember it, but if you had something like that and you go, "Oh yeah,
Yeah. And then your deer.
yeah, that's where I killed that thing."
Your
in the
deer and
cornfield
your
in Indiana.
turkey, your kill is never going to mean as much to somebody else as it means
Oh, they're
to
going
you.
to sell all my stuff. I know what's going to happen.
So
The day I die, just go to Cracker Barrel. You'll see most of my stuff. I promise you. Well, now he'll get over here knowing my call. He'll take all my calls.
But no, I just think that it'll help help you tell your story.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's real cool.
I mean,
it's pretty
especially
neat.
for a kid's first deer or turkey, that would be
Absolutely.
really cool. Especially if they're like 5 or 6, because by the time they get 18 or whatever,
Yeah.
they're like, well, yeah, I mean, I kind of remember it, but I don't remember it, so they can just QR it and check it out.
Yeah, or see me getting chased by a cow or getting struck by lightning. And
Yeah. It uses like the same technology as like your tap thing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when you get close to it, then it'll pick it up when you're
Right.
on that app.
Where you don't actually have to scan it. It
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
So use your
Because you put
camera.
Yeah, you can walk into a room. Yeah, so that's his newest thing he's coming out with. You walk in a room and you can open the app and it'll have a list of what you have, what mounts you're talking about. So you can open that and be like, okay, well, this is to this mount here. And so it's going to be really cool.
But it's
I'm excited.
it's a little token like the size of a quarter.
Yep.
And you just hollow out a little spot in the form most of the time and put it like on their chest so
Yeah.
you can walk right up to it,
Yeah.
stick it to their
But
chest.
anything, you can do it to
I
turkeys.
think that's pretty cool.
that is neat.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool.
I'm beating the table over here with my phone. I usually lay
You
it
hadn't
over here.
knocked
It's
it
not
off
so
the
bad.
table in a while, though.
I think I slapped the mic. a minute ago.
I usually drop my phone at least once during the podcast.
I think
going
we've
on.
recorded about 10 now that you haven't done that.
Now
That's
that you
pretty
said
good.
it, I'll start doing it again. So,
Good,
yeah.
good. Wakes me up sometimes.
Yep.
Is there anything on here? This thing's giving me all kinds of good questions. And some of them,
we're talking about these processors. There's not enough of them, and you keep processing. Is that in the future? Y'all gonna have a
No.
process in place and a taxidermy?
No.
Shoot, we get asked that all the time.
It's a killer business, but y'all would, as much as y'all
no,
want
they
to
hunt
hunt,
too,
y'all
they
be
hunt too
miserable.
much
We do
because
too much.
processors don't get to deer hunt.
That's
No,
right.
That's
We
like
couldn't do
chicken.
that.
That's like chicken house people. You're there all year round with chickens.
And y'all know how much I hunt.
Yeah.
I hunt every morning during hunting season. I still work the same
Not if we
amount.
get you a mount. No, we're fixing to stop some
I
of that.
still work the same amount. I just sleep a lot less. So I hunt every morning. And so Corey's like, I'm excited about this hunting season because I won't get to hunt like you hunt.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you don't have no excuse now. You can't blame it on me because you don't kill stuff.
She'll have you in the wood shop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
got to have that pedestal done.
Oh,
I
it's got to be
gotta have
done
it.
now. I'm going to run over at so-and-so because I roosted one yesterday evening.
Yeah, I got a big one on trail camera. I'm
or
going to
they-
use over there. And
That's what I told her was, most of these management areas, they have their hunt start on like a Thursday or Friday. So heck yeah, I ain't got to use a day now. I'm going.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can leave her at the house. You have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you're stay there and work.
yeah.
But we're still working during that day. We just won't get a
Yeah.
later start and go to bed a lot later.
Yeah, we'll pull some late nights sometime. Make sure we catch up.
A lot of
Yeah.
times what you guys do, that's the best time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kids
it
are
is.
kind of,
Yeah.
they're doing
wild
their
down.
thing, and
Yeah.
it's
right.
terrible that as you get older, you have to go do work when everybody's like finally quieting down. But
But it's kind of nice.
Oh, yeah.
And we've enjoyed that. Everybody was like, oh, you're going to have to work with your wife now. That's not going to be fun. He was like, well, I don't have to do it, but I want to do it. And he does his thing and I do mine. So I think he wants to specialize.
I don't
or-
know. I was told if I retire, I'm going to find somewhere to go.
I don't want him to go back to work anywhere else. I enjoyed having him around. He's working on ducks and I'm working on deer and turkeys.
Yeah,
He'll be mounting deer.
So when you say you're doing 150, is that total of all animals, or
No,
are you doing
that'd
like
be
150 deer?
So we
many-
haven't done that many, but that's the goal for this year to get 150 at least. I'll settle for 100 to be fine.
But I mean, 100. You're talking about deer?
Deer
only.
And then he did over 100 Euro mounts this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Well
his
over
Euro
100
mount.
euros.
Okay.
He already did all the Euro mounts. I just didn't have time.
But I
for that.
mean, like ducks. How many total animals you think you've done? Let's exclude the Euro mounts because we know
Okay.
there's 100 in there.
I probably have 170 animals.
right now.
That's good.
It's really
real
good.
good.
Yeah, it's real
Yeah,
good.
Perry, the guy that showed me the basics of mountain turkeys and deer, he was like, "Dang," he said, "I was surprised you got over 25 for your first year, isn't it?" And he was like, "Dang, you must be doing something right to have
Well, I
that
like
many."
to eat. I got to pay my power bill.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got kids in school.
and what I'm most excited about now
Prom's coming.
is the turnaround time will be a lot quicker
Yeah.
now that I have help.
That'll make
Yeah,
the
'cause-
customers
Well,
happy.
I would come home from work and then
He would
go,
help.
work the rest of the evening until time for bed with her. But now I can do it all day.
Yeah.
all day, every day, 7 days a week.
And you have to have some dedication to be able, because you're at home
Yeah.
and you have to be like, you don't have a boss, you don't have to go clock in, so you have to have some you have to be able to
You
say,
still got
okay.
to set the clock.
A little
and get up.
structure there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of structure.
But I mean, in that same thing, you still need some structure to say it's time to quit. It's time, I'm going to go in and
Yeah, it's midnight. Like, what
visit
are we
the
doing?
kids or, see, whatever.
And-
Gotta
and
eat
what-
dinner or something.
Yeah.
Got to eat dinner.
What really hit home with us the other day, so we have been preparing for this show for 3 weeks, and I'm talking about there were nights that we watched the sun come up and didn't even eat dinner. But the girls would just fend for themselves. And Huntley asked us one day, she said, "Mommy, when are you going to start cooking at daylight again?" Because I was cooking dinner every night, and then the past 3 weeks we've been I had to take 5 pieces to the show.
Poor little girl starving to death.
And, no, she was eating, and she said, "Mommy, when are you going to start cooking before daylight again?"
And ramen
Because-
noodles are getting old.
before dark, yeah. But I don't like eating at dark. I like eating when it's still daylight. It's like, okay, well, it's getting dark at 8 o'clock, a little after 8 o'clock, so we'll be all right. So I got to start cooking before dark again.
Well, after we got the show over with. So.
Yeah, but getting back, it's been tough this week getting back into a routine because we were up day and night getting that stuff ready.
Well, I want to apologize about being so late getting my deer head. And let me apologize about something else. I didn't know I had two. I forgot about the other one.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Kelly pulls up, and I just grabbed a
got it.
$100 bill out and I walked over there, and she had two heads. And I said, "Whose is that one?" She said, "Yours." I said, "I didn't have but one." "No, you got two." "Which one is that one?" And that one of them's the one I shot behind the shop up there. I guess I didn't even remember even dropping it on or
Yeah.
getting it to you.
No, it's okay. We still have about 15 more that are sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
We still got people who's got to pick some up.
I had a guy, I did a feather, and listen, this guy needs to come get his stuff because I have been offered some good money for that
Well,
thing.
that's what you got to tell them.
And
You need a little contract people sign when they drop it off.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, we
She's
do
got
now.
a huge feather art board.
It's beautiful, and I have been offered stupid money for that thing, and I can't get him to answer anything. So I'm like, well,
no. Well, you got-
he's paid his
that
deposit.
baby's gone.
That'd be on eBay.
That's why there's a deposit
Yeah,
pay.
and it is beautiful. It's one of my best ones.
Yeah.
And we took it to a banquet or something a couple weeks ago, and they thought it was up for auction. And buddy, they was starting to bid on it, and I was like, dang, I can just make him another one, right?
Maybe you
But-
should make one of those a year and send to the auction.
yeah, they asked us to make one for next
Yeah.
year.
They're
That's some tedious
time-consuming.
work, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
It is. I
And my
hate
wife
doing them.
now, she loves that kind of stuff. She does this diamond dot stuff. I don't know if y'all know what
I
I'm talking
know
about.
some.
I'm talking about she does
big
monster stuff. She'll work on for weeks. She did that ugly one. I mean, it's beautiful. Turkey. They probably won't stay here, but anyway, I had to take it. But she does stuff big as this table, and she'll work on it for weeks.
Yeah.
And
The thing
I
about
said,
those,
you need to look at this feather art if you like doing that. I mean, and I've got a whole turkey I plucked down there. I kill one. I try to pluck one whole every year and cook it so I can cook it for Thanksgiving. And saved all the feathers. They're all in the bag. Everything's in there. I cut the wings off, so she could get all the kind of feathers. Got the fan in the bag with it. Still in there. She ain't pulled it out or done nothing yet.
It takes some
But she
time
can
to
make
do
some
one.
money. But you can make money. This stupid diamond dot. I mean, this great hobby. She's got a diamond dot, but there's no money in it.
Yeah.
You can't sell that. Who wants to paint by number with dots?
Well,
That's all it is.
The feather arts take so long. You want to get paid for your labor.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
then
the
people's
problem.
like, you charge that for that? It's like, well, you know how long this takes? You still have to skin the bird out and wash the feathers. And,
Yep. So
all that.
I charge $1,200 for a full body mount on a bird, and that comes with a limb or just a basic small wall hanging pedestal style thing.
What if I want a lightning pedestal?
Well, you can get one of those. It just costs more.
little extra.
But anyway, so I'll do that, and I make $1,200 on that all day.
Yeah.
I can mount 3 of those a day in the time it takes me to mount or do a feather art, because I'm still doing the same stuff. I'm still washing the bird.
Yeah.
I'm still skinning it
But
out.
now you're trimming and you got to do all that.
And I leave it all. I'd still wash it. I skin it out, wash it. I skin it out. I do the hide. I put it on my wheel and get all the flesh off. Flesh it, wash it, tumble it, let it soak in the oil and stuff like that. The gas, and
How do you get all the feathers to go back together so pretty? I bring one out of the woods that's wet. It looks like
the biggest thing to get washing your feathers really good. Just like a duck, you have to keep washing that thing till your water is clear.
Yep.
Or it won't.
But I like to.
Well, they're all dirty. I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I can take a turkey. Of course, they dust and, you know, I mean, they're getting dirt all over them.
I like to gas them because that.
What do you mean
brings-
gas? What is gas?
You can put them in gas.
Gasoline?
Well, you can do that.
Coleman
but-
fuel is
but-
what we use.
Yeah.
Coleman fuel.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can.
I mean-
you can't put them in gas. But
Really?
we use.
I thought
Coleman
it would have
fuel.
melted the feathers or something. I mean,
I don't know. Grace,
You don't smoke when you're doing that kind of stuff.
No, you don't want to do that.
Old Dave Owens, he'd blow up over there with his cigar.
Yeah. But yeah, we do all that, and then but I don't take all the feathers out at one time. That's kind of that mess her up a little bit. I leave it.
I don't care. My problem.
I get them dry and blow them out really good, and then I'll put borax on the inside, and I'll keep it in the refrigerator as I'm working. But I clip them off, and you have.
I didn't think nobody kept no order to them anyway. I mean, the breast feathers, I know what a breast feather looks like. I know what the back feathers
But
look
they're all
like. I know what the
different.
wings.
They're all different.
There's a lot of different feathers on a turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
And I mean, I haven't ever had anybody say anything about it, but maybe it's because I'm so meticulous. I'm very OCD when I'm doing one, but I make sure all the feathers match. And yeah,
That's a lot of work.
it is a lot
Lots
of
of
work.
work.
That's why I hate doing them, because
my-
nobody wants to pay for it.
My daughter tested her hand in that. She's 14. Well, she's 15 now, but she done one for me this year, and a lot of washing. And she was putting them in. She had been online. She put them in a pillowcase and put them in a dryer on low heat, no heat, and just And it was a whole day of just washing feathers.
Oh, yeah.
We have feathers everywhere in our house.
Yeah,
but
and those down feathers, they go everywhere.
I couldn't believe that she actually finished it, but she did.
And it didn't look bad
No, she
for a
done-
first
she
time
done decent.
14-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang it in my hunting cabin down south. I about figured out that's where I'm going to take it.
Kinley's been into making feathers, feather earrings. She makes some really, really pretty ones.
I like the painting on the feathers like Alex's
Yeah.
wife does.
I've
they'll
never
paint
tried
those-
that, but I bet I could.
I bet you Sarah,
You got time for that.
my daughter,
No.
she does. She does nails. She owns a nail studio, but she can do anything. I thought, man, I need to get her some tail feathers or something. Let her start painting on them. Because she's always she loves money. So
She does a really good job on nails too. I've seen the ones
Oh
she's
yeah,
done.
she does. I'm proud of her. She's the one I thought would be in prison. she was the headache, and I know Justin will listen. He listens to every podcast. She listens to some of them because now they're already hitting me up for places to dove hunt. I mean, I got that text today. They listened to the dove. Y'all need to get them where to let Blakeland come dove hunt. I said, hell, they won't even let us come dove hunt. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I got asked today. They're like, a buddy of mine said, well, I know Colin was on there. Did y'all get the invite? I said, we did not get the invite. We
No.
didn't invite ourselves.
No,
I said, we're going to have a little dove hunt.
and that's what I told them. I said, we're working on a place for a dove hunt. Just calm yourself
Our
down.
first
baby.
sunflowers bloomed today.
Oh yeah.
We haven't even went and checked on ours.
No.
We planted millet and sunflowers. But I don't even know how. to
Well,
do it.
I'm a millet fan. There, everybody says, Kyle and them said the sunflowers are the way to go. He plant them over millet, but man, it's hard to beat millet.
Yeah, and the sunflowers. If you got a lot of deer somewhere, they're eating them sunflowers.
Yeah.
Well, they're wearing them out.
Hopefully they're coming up.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else on my paper I think is worth even talking about. I don't generally do this, but I don't know nothing about taxidermy, so I had to do something. I mean, what do you talk to taxidermists about other than dead animals? I mean, Will you see anything on there that looks worth that? No. I should have sent this to you and you could have answered your own thing.
You can go back to the skinning the deer out and bring it before they bring it to us.
Yeah.
So get it on ice as soon as possible. Don't put it in the ice to where it gets soaking
Soggy.
wet.
Yeah.
Use bags of ice, lay it in there. But that's the best thing you can
Or at
do.
least put it in a garbage
How about
bag.
say
Yeah.
you suggest like putting it in a big drum liner or whatever, and then in
put
the
it in,
ice?
yeah. Just don't let it get
And do
soak in
not-
the water.
If you're on a week-long trip and you kill it on the first day and you want to hang that deer up, by the time you take in a cooler, if they have a standing cooler, by the time you get that thing down, his head's gonna be so swole up from that blood going.
I want his neck as big as possible.
But I mean, his face was like you blown up like a balloon.
Their nose is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it messes. It can
Well,
mess
a
up the
turkey's
cake.
head will do that too. If you go toting one out on your shoulder.
Yep. But I mean, some of those they call them a bloodhead.
Yeah, it can really damage a deer if
Yeah.
you leave it like that too long.
What all different kind of, that ain't on the paper here. What all different kind of mount, what's the most popular mount you got for a deer right now? I mean, I've seen the backpack stuff and all that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
that's
I mean,
been pretty
We've got,
popular this year. But
several of those I gotta do.
that just
Well-
came around the last 4 or 5 years.
I
Hasn't
think it
mean,
is cool though.
it is cool.
Well, if they're done right.
Yeah.
I've seen some that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just said no. I'll just go buy me my own backpack or get me some 2x4s and make me something.
Wall pedestals are pretty popular. It's where you could actually do it for a even basic pedestal or
Yeah.
on a wall, and they're really nice. And you can put something on the back side of it. I use
Make it look like tree bark or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You think they're ever going to start doing like a motion,
Have that deer turn his head and
or like you was talking about rubbing a tree?
no, I
where-
do not. I'll tell you what I don't like. I do not like those with the air sticking out of them.
no.
I don't like it. Some ain't that cool? I'm going no. Boy, I mean, no.
I do.
It's just not. I mean, if it floats your boat, do it. But
Yeah.
I got a picture of a mount I've been saving for a long time, and the deer's dead, and its ribs are showing, and there's a coyote eating it. And I'm like, I'd like to have that mount, but like, where do you
Where?
put something like that? I
that
don't.
would be you'd have to have that.
It is
at Bass
really
Pro
cool,
Shop
though.
somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Man, it'd be a cool mount,
That'd
but
take some work too.
It would.
yeah, and
It'd be cool.
it'd be expensive.
Have you ever mounted anything that might be protected that you'd have to go get a permit for or anything?
No,
Anybody
that-
brought you a oscillated turkey in yet?
Not yet. But I do have.
If you'll pay for me to go hunt one, I'll bring it back.
shoot.
I'd
I'd like to go
have
get
an
one
owl
and mount it
mounted.
myself.
You can't get an owl. Owls are
I
protected.
know, but I would love to have one mounted.
Yeah, that would be
Now, if you're a
So cool.
taxidermist, you probably got a closet full of them that you could do yourself. So why don't you get on TikTok and learn how to do it?
No, I don't have the patience for that.
No. The only thing is the bobcats. You got to call those in.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I just don't understand why you got to call them in when you can just shoot them left and right and leave them laying. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can drag them back to camp and look at them and show everybody. But if you keep them, you got to have a number.
Yeah.
That's,
I didn't know that,
oh yeah, I can take that and down and show you the number. It's right there behind it.
but I've never had one mounted. I mean, I've always just left them laying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what if you got to do the same thing if you just tan them out if you wanted a bobcat hide? Still got
to
to
do
register 'em.
anything with them. You
It's
gotta
almost
have
like
them
they keep
registered.
up with them, but
see-
they don't keep up with the number of wild turkey killed.
No,
or
we can't keep up with
Oh,
the
yeah.
turkeys that's killed.
They're tracking
It's
the
like that bear.
bobcats.
See that bear hide I got right over there? Mm-hmm. I bought that in Canada. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to bring it back in here. It's just a cub.
Yeah.
And they've sold hides and stuff. And then somebody said, "You didn't declare that when you come across it?" I said, "No, I didn't. I didn't kill it.
Yeah.
She wanted one. I bought it, and then it stayed in the drawer. So I come up here and throwed it on there. But of course, I've got it all covered up now with crap piled in the chair.
Have y'all mounted an elk yet?
No, but I
we've
have.
got one
I've got
coming.
one
Do
coming.
you?
And
Yep.
I have a cow elk that I got to tan the hide on,
Yeah.
but I don't have a bull yet. But he's supposed to be. He's
They're supposed
Now
to be
you
bringing
just
it to
making a
us.
rug out of that cows?
yeah, the cow. But the elk is a giant elk apparently. It's a 6x5.
Oh, that is a big
Huge,
boy.
Yeah,
They brought
from
some
Kentucky.
some guys had went out and killed some elk when I was working at Brothers. And I used to work at the sheriff's office with them. And when they kicked off, I just kind of helped them, and some guys brought elk in for us to process. I never realized how big the
Oh, they're
meat was.
monsters.
I mean, it was 120 quart coolers, got one hind quarter in it.
Yeah.
And I said, now that's meat.
That's some meat.
Yeah,
That's
for
meat.
sure.
Well, we're running a little long, but well, it ain't that long. But That's our normal. Never mind. It's our normal. But what do we need to do to keep our mounts? That ain't on here either, but I've got a bunch of mounts.
Cleaning them.
You clean them.
I'd love to know that. My turkeys.
Is there some, can bugs get in them?
Best thing you can do is wipe them off with some alcohol, wet rag with alcohol. And
Just
alcohol
wipe the hair
dries.
down and stuff.
Yeah, just wipe it.
No need
Squeeze
to,
the rag
no
out.
dust in them and none of that kind of.
Don't saturate them.
Right.
But I mean, honestly, if you have a deer mounted and it's dried completely, like we take them outside and we'll wash them sometimes.
Really?
Just
Even
to get
on
the
the
hair.
We won't do the head. So from like
Yeah, like their neck
Yeah.
and body and
Yeah.
everything, just to get their hair to lay right and all that.
yeah, if especially a showpiece, we won't do that for a commercial work.
Yeah.
But a showpiece.
But if
we'll
you had
fluff
one
it
at your
up.
house and it got ruffled up in a move or something
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, you could do that. I don't recommend doing that all the time, but
No,
Well,
I just meant.
there's no telling, and some of them there's no telling how they preserve the hide and stuff.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what
There's
I'm
still
saying.
some
I wouldn't
people-
have a clue because
Yeah.
the different people.
Yeah, there's still
No.
some people who use dry preservative on the skin instead of tanning them, and you
And
have
that
to be
one-
careful with some of them.
that wouldn't be
They
good.
just fall all the pieces on you.
So the best thing to do is just take your rag and just be a damp rag and wipe over it. And the same thing with a turkey. You just don't want it to be. You make sure it's
My
just
poor
a
turkey.
damp rag.
I don't know if you're friends with Rebecca on Facebook or anything. My turkey, it changes for every holiday. At Christmas, it's got a little Santa hat on and a little necklace of Christmas lights. And at Easter, it's got Easter eggs around it.
And I'm worried about
Mardi
shingle
Gras,
and
it's wearing
feathers.
beads and
Yeah, that would probably make
So
a taxidermist
disrespectful.
cringe.
what's
Especially
that?
doing all that to a turkey.
Oh,
When
her-
I seen Rodney do that to my
Oh,
turkey,
no.
I freaked out because it takes time to shingle those feathers.
Her turkey sits behind her. She works from home all day, so all they do is these Teams and Zoom calls and stuff, and they now expect what's happening to the turkey next. So he's famous amongst RX Benefits, which company she works for. But no, she messes it up. Yeah, I'll kill her. I mean,
I can probably
I don't have the
fix it.
money. I don't have the money just to mount stuff all the time. I've mounted a lot more stuff. I had more room.
Yeah.
But
That's the biggest.
I'd have brought the
thing,
turkey. I'd have brought him up here, but there ain't nowhere to put a turkey in here. I mean, it's packed. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to put more shelves up because I got junk to put on them. I'm going to add a shelf in on that thing over yonder where my strikers are. I think I can make a little room there. He built that for me, though. That was a Christmas present.
That's pretty
couple
cool.
Christmases ago. That's when I found out I had a problem. Most of that, now I've added some calls too, don't get me wrong, but most of them I had. And I just, they were in boxes here and a tackle box there. And,
My dad still got some of the old lynches. That's what he uses.
I got them old lynches. The other ones beside it's Ben Lee calls. I got some Ben Lee calls on the top up there. That one with the turkey feather on, I bought it at Mark's Outdoors this year for nothing. How much was them things when you was,
They were like $125, $150.
yeah, I think I give $30 for it. I mean,
They actually
it's-
clearance those when
they
cleared all the
clearanced them with
turkeys,
when they put everything on clearance.
I usually can't find a deal there no more.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it sounds that great.
Yeah.
The call, maybe because I ain't chalked it good enough or messed with it. I don't hunt with box calls. I like them. I think they're pretty.
I don't either.
I've got one over there. My buddy Donnie McDowell. He's my old guide that he made. My brother still hunts with the thing. He's had it 25 years probably. Killed a turkey with it this year. But I just think they're pretty and.
I think Dad still uses the box call more than anything.
Yeah.
Well, I
Eddie's
mean,
Alter.
There's a lot of guys.
To be honest, a mouth call and a pot call is my two go-to.
That's what
I love a slate. I love a good slate. It's my favorite.
Not on windy days, I'll carry a box call just to reach
I'm
on
gonna
out
be
there.
honest with you now. We're legacy in and out, but Christopher King, he can build some pot calls. Now I am telling you, slate calls, crystal.
That red slate he just built me, it was a seconds.
Yeah,
So he didn't want to sell it to a customer. And I had ordered another call from him and
yeah, I got on to him about that.
he sent it to me and oh my God.
I said, "You gonna
Sounds
start
good.
sending free calls out, big boy?"
I think when you buy 100, you get one free.
Well, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them over there. Of course, one of them you bought for me. I got one. It's my Grand Slam call. It's in the middle. It's got a feather from every species, subspecies.
Oh, that's good.
I bought it. They had an auction. It's funny. They had an auction for some disabled person or something
Little girl.
for KT. They let talk about it and them do it. And so I bought the call. And when they sent it to me, Alex had Christopher scratch it out. I was never going to hunt with it. And it scratched out over one of the feathers. Boy, I was mad. I was hot about that. And I said, hey, y'all messed up my call, So it was like, I'll build you another one. Okay, just send that one back. I sent it back. I think they got 5 times what I paid for it when they auctioned it off the next time around.
Oh,
they did a whole lot better.
Oh yeah.
It was. I think that thing went for it was for charity, so it went for a lot more than they were. But like $800, $900. I don't think I paid $150 for the thing.
They got some big guys on there by then because that thing built every week. They do a live auction, and it just got bigger and bigger. Me and him, we would watch it on Facebook from here, but neither one of us was bidding on it.
I didn't have no money. I didn't have that kind of money.
They had these coffee cups we was wanting, and then I got with a lady, and she does them for what, like $60 or something. I ordered me and him one. I just got with her. I said, "Hey, I didn't bid on that, but
hey, I got my guy now at the NWTF where I buy mine. Yeah, he's a pretty good dude. Mm-hmm. They make a pretty one. All right, what have we not talked about? We need to talk about on taxidermy.
How do they get in touch with you?
Well, we'll get that. Well,
for sure.
Yeah. I know it's Beyond the Marsh.
Yeah. Beyond the Marsh.
Out of Hayden.
Yeah, out of Hayden.
Whereabouts y'all live in Hayden? Nobody else is going to know, but since I lived there for 20-something years.
We live off Highway 5. Most people are like 160, but we're off of 5.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a Facebook page, but I've kind of been slacking on it because every time I post something, my phone goes nuts. Is that my deer you're working on? Well, when's my deer going to be ready? Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I will contact you.
It's probably good not to do a whole lot, but as fall gets here closer, I'd still take videos of everything and just.
I do. I take pictures and some of everything, but just like from the show this past weekend, I posted those pictures and my phone hasn't stopped.
Well, that's a good deal.
Yeah. My deer.
I'm going to get you close to that 100 this year.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get 100.
I got a pedestal order today with the lightning on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
He wants the lightning.
But people have been asking us like crazy if we would sell those. I got offered stupid money for the one.
I know it's probably a lot of work, but if you can get paid what it's worth, I'd build those jokers.
Yeah, because not a lot of people will do the fractal burning stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he built that out of a microwave
Transformer. If you ain't careful, it'll light you up too.
I can see
do not do fractal burning when it is damp and humid outside because it will light you up.
That's like welding in the rain. You don't want to do that.
No, don't do that. We learned that one the hard way, didn't we?
Yeah. That's why we were standing out there at night doing that, and I thought something stung me on the leg. I was like, what in the world? And
then it hit me.
Yeah, you could just feel it was coming up, I was like, oh, man.
It won't bother her. She lays out there and gets struck by lightning.
I don't play with lightning anymore.
Well, since we're all on we've had one guy in here with lightning. Tell your lightning story real quick before we leave.
All right. Well, I had 2 guys down from Ohio. They were hunting with me, and I knew the storm was coming. I knew it was going to be there, and it was going to be right after daylight. So I told those guys, I said, we'll be out there. We'll go get in the barn. We'll hang out in the barn until the storm passes. It should be gone in an hour's time. I said, as soon as that storm's over, those turkeys will come in that field and, we'll be able to get on them. I said, and I've had 3 coming out there with a hen. And so it was about 45 minutes after the storm had passed. I guess it's, 7:30, 8 o'clock by this time. No rain. The rain had stopped. No lightning, no thunder, nothing. So I was like, well, I'm going to go. I thought I was hearing a turkey gobble. So I was like, I'm going to walk to the end of the barn. And so it's 2 barns that run side by side, and one of them, the one on the right side, had fallen. On the end of it had fallen. So it was a pile of lumber. And when I got to I had a 410. I didn't have a gun strap on it or anything, but I had a 410, and I had my binoculars. So I climbed up on this pile of lumber, and I noticed that underneath, I looked down to my right, and there was a puddle of water, and there was a 2x4 that had bolts in it. And I noticed that when I climbed up there, because I was making sure I had something solid to stand on. So I have my 410 laid across my arms, and got my binoculars up, looking at these birds in the field. And I'm watching these birds, and there's 2 gobblers and a hen, and I'm watching them cut up. And all of a sudden, I hear an explosion, and no more than I heard that explosion, I heard what I thought it sounded like I had stepped on a hot wire or something. The sound of the crackling of a hot wire,
like
or
a
something.
sizzling, almost.
Well, I looked down, and so the explosion had happened in front of me about 100 yards, and it had come through the ground. And I looked down, and where that piece of lumber was laying in that puddle of water, and those bolts were all being connected by lightning, and it was connecting each one of them running up.
You could see the arc of lightning.
Yes, they were connecting every one of them coming up. And when it got to the lumber, I was standing like underneath me. When it hit the top, it exploded and threw me 6 feet. Well, I landed. I had I still had a hold of my gun. I landed, and those guys are standing outside the barn watching all this because they heard the explosion. So when I landed and got my footing, I ran as fast as I could back to the barn, and I'm crying. I'm like, but I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And they're like, dude, I think you just got struck by lightning. And I said, the explosion was lightning. And sure enough, our game camera had picked up that lightning hitting the tree and causing the tree to explode.
So it hit the tree and run a root.
It did. It ran through, and all the ground was smoking. Mm-hmm. And they're like, you need to go to the ER. You need to go to the ER. Yeah. My ears were ringing.
You should have went to the ER.
Well, there were turkey in the field. So my ears were ringing, my bottom of my shoes, the bottom of my boots were melted.
After you got done, you should have went on and got checked out. So go.
They decided they were done hunting, so they had to leave at lunch anyway. They were like, okay, I think we're going to go on and head home. I was like, okay, well, the turkeys are out there. I'm staying. They're like, you really need to, what's your husband's phone number? We really need to get him to make sure you go to the ER. And I was like, I'm okay. But my ears were ringing. I could taste metal, like copper in my mouth. And I felt terrible. I really did. I felt terrible. My shoes were melted. The soles of my shoes were melted some. And it had singed me where the barrel of my gun was on my arm. It kind of burnt me a little bit. So, but anyway, they went on their way, and turkeys were still gobbling. I went and got set up, and I shot a 4-bearded bird that day. They mounted it, and that's where the pedestal came from with the lightning. But I don't mess with lightning. I don't play with lightning anymore. If it starts thundering, I'll go sit in my car for a while and wait for that to pass.
I'm not a lightning fan either. You can ask him. If it's lightning, I'm leaving.
It's never bothered me, but the more and more stories I'm hearing about it, like I'm starting to get like...
It didn't bother me either until then.
I've got real close to it. Before it struck the railroad, my dad lives right on railroad tracks, and I was outside by my work truck at the time. I was helping him wire a garage he had built, and it did that. I mean, I tingled, and no, I don't mess with lightning. You don't get many second chances with lightning.
And I can still remember the feeling of that running through me. Like, it comes up, and it's like the tips of my fingers were like felt singed and stuff. My tongue, I felt like I'd singed my mouth as if I had burnt my mouth by putting hot food in there or something. Yeah. The next day I was like, I feel like I'm dying. I felt terrible for several days after that.
Did you keep that metallic taste for a while?
I did, for at least a week.
Wow.
My ears
crazy.
bothered me for a while, but I lived to tell the tale.
I don't know if we should all get together and hunt. I mean, we've had some bad weather experiences.
They always told us a story of my grandmother getting struck by lightning when she was a kid. It struck a metal rocking chair across the holler on somebody's porch and came across and hit her, and it knocked her out. They took her outside and was holding her in the rain. They said she was smoking. I don't know if I believe it. But
I mean, maybe the hair was singed up on them, but
well, my grandmother was half German. She had jet black hair, where she had one gray streak all the way through her hair.
Sure did.
After she got older.
Really?
Everybody jokes with her, that's from that lightning strike.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to do that again. I want to kill more birds like that, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to go through getting struck by lightning to do it.
I know, yes.
And I don't think anybody would truly believe what happened and how it happened had those guys not been there and witnessed it. But yeah, it was interesting.
And then the game camera caught it. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I wish they'd caught me flying through the air. That'd be really cool.
Oh,
put that in a memory
get your million views. You'll be
see that there's
TikTok
another memory.
famous,
there's another memory mount if I could put that in that pedestal to tell the story behind that bird goblin and that pedestal would be really cool.
Yep.
So
That is going to be neat, though.
yeah, I can't wait for that to really take off.
Well,
Gosh, I can't stand smart people that come up with something so simple, but
Yeah,
so
that's
it
so
tells you
awesome.
there's always some way. There's something out there that hadn't been thought of,
Yep.
and
and you can make a buck.
I've always told her. So, I like to take a nap when I'm hunting. Everybody knows that by
Oh
now.
yeah, everybody knows that.
So I was like, we need to come up with something. You clip on the window of the shooting house, and a deer comes out. It's motion sensor, wakes you up.
Yeah.
hey, that's a good
Make a
idea.
bunch of money off.
But
of
I'm
it.
in the. But a lot of times I'm hunting with you, and it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah,
I've
but
always
no.
hunted with you.
You do like that. They make a thing if you go to sleep driving, it'll shock you.
Yeah.
That's
what
what
you
you
need,
do.
something like
You do
that for
that.
deer,
Put a
yeah.
little thing around your neck. It wakes you up.
That's right.
But then you're
Except
like,
I'd probably go. Ah!
I'd jump out the
deer
back
run
of
off.
the shooting house.
Corey would kick
Hey,
the shooting house.
I did one time. Went to sleep right down there at the club at a little field not far from the camp. And what woke me up was the deer was blowing at me. I was snoring so hard up in the tree. The deer was down there stomping, blowing.
Yep.
And I knew the deer would come in. That was my whole plan, to go down there and kill one of them does.
Well, it's just peaceful sometimes.
I can't do it. I
Best
cannot do
naps.
it.
I take the best
Oh,
naps
some of my
out there.
best sleeping's in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've been out turkey hunting.
Yep.
And there was one time down there, and I crossed a big holler and was up over, I don't know, the leaves had, of course it came in on 15th of March then. So there wasn't no leaves out hardly. And it's long about 9:30, 10 o'clock. The sun had come out. And I got on the side of that hill and I said, I think I just lay right here in these leaves for a minute. About an hour and a half later, I woke up. I was laying down. My one eye was looking. And what woke me up is it had to be a bug of some kind, but the leaves started rattling. In my mind, it was a snake crawling at me. Boy, I come off that ground. I'm going, man, it's still icy cold. There ain't no snakes crawl. I mean, it could have been with warmed up. It was just a bug or something. But yeah, my brother was hunting down on my place, and I told him we're sitting there in those chairs. I'm back. We carry chairs now everywhere just about. But I told him, I said, I'm gonna take me a little nap. I said, you hear something, see something, bump me, because we're sitting side by side. Right on to sleep. He said, man, I can't believe you went to sleep that quick. I said, well, when I'm ready to go, I go.
Yep.
Ain't nothing happening. Now, if there's something happening, that's a whole different story.
Oh yeah.
So,
You ever fell asleep out there and you think you hear something and you wake up but you can't move? You're like froze with your head leaned over. You're like, oh, what is it?
I tell you what I have done is I've sat in a tree stand, like during bow season and stuff, with my hands together, and I can't get them apart.
Yeah.
I can't get
They're
them
locked
apart.
up,
It's
yeah.
locked. I've sat there, and I don't know if it's because I'm half asleep or whatever, or I can't swallow. Something will happen, I can't swallow.
Yeah.
I'm just
I've done-
straining. I'm going,
That's
what's
like when
happening?
you fall asleep with your head leaned over and you wake up and you can't move it. It's like, oh.
What's funny is we hunted together one time, and he climbed above. I was in the ladder stand, and he climbed above me, and in your saddle. And next thing you know, he's snoring. Well, I look up, and he wakes up because his brim of his hat was laid on the rope, and the brim of his hat folded up, and he thought he was falling. And I woke. I was looking at him just in time to catch that, and it was the funniest thing. And his hat was still folded up when he was like, "What? What?" And his hat's folded up. But yeah.
See, good times.
But he goes to sleep and he knows I'm not going to kill
your
him.
life partner. I guess
Yeah.
he's my life partner. I don't know, 'cause mine don't. When I don't hunt with me, his don't hunt with him. And they know when we go. We said we'll be back in 3 days. It could be 6, 7, 8 days. But Texas, what was that? That was a 4-day hunt and turned in 7 or 8.
I'm not gonna
mean-
lie. There's some mornings she'll jump up in plenty of time, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna sleep in this morning. You
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
turkey season. There's many times that he could go and he doesn't, and I'm going.
Yeah.
If the sun's coming up, I'm going. But this year, so we
Sometimes you just gotta rest.
well, you rest when you're out there. You sleep the whole time. So, but the thing is I always want to go, and I forgot where I was going to go with that, but dang.
That's bad. Wait till you get my age and forget.
Yeah.
I do that all the time, what she's doing.
But yeah, we'll go out there and he'll go to sleep. He knows I'm not
And
going.
when I'm with her, I sleep a good bit.
Because
But
you
when
know
I'm
she'll
by
wake you up,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, when I'm by myself, I don't
I've
sleep.
got, there's proof that I wake him up.
Oh,
when
I
it's time
know.
to shoot.
I've seen
So-
video proof of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Might as well. If you can watch, I'll sleep.
Yeah. But see, this is what I learned with him. See, I'm an old man. I like to get up at least an hour before I go somewhere. I get me a cup of coffee. I watch the weather. I may get now on, on Facebook or TikTok and check out what's happening. He's over there sleeping.
him.
I can jump right up and be ready like that, though.
That's what it is.
No, you can't.
10 minutes before we go, he's up, brush his teeth, and he's at the truck. I'm still sitting on the edge of the bed. I'm behind. I didn't even get caught up.
No, he has to have.
He's ready to
He has
go.
to eat every morning before we go somewhere. He has to get a snack, and I'll go and I'll be out there starving to death, and he's at his snack, so he's good to go.
Holds me over till lunchtime.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we carry the Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Oatmeal cream pie and Uncrustables.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what they're called, Uncrustables?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's the best
Peanut
hunting
butter.
snack they are.
Yeah. Especially if you keep it in there when it gets kind of warm on you. Especially if it's chilly. And everywhere we hunted, it wasn't so bad this year, but last year
we chased winter.
man, it was wintertime everywhere we went. We froze to death. It was cold in Illinois. It was cold in Indiana. It was cold.
Super cold in Canada.
Yeah. Super cold up there. It was.
That one morning I had on thermals and they didn't, and I was like, I had a boggin. I said, and they were
Listen, we slept in a camper with no power, with no water, in an outhouse. We had it was an outhouse out back. You don't want to go out there and get on that seat when it was 3 degrees Celsius. Ooh. So that's somewhere right. It's just above freezing, but it was cold and raining. I think that's the only place I've ever slept with all my clothes on all night.
He really did the one night. I'm talking about he was bundled up. I was like, God, you really gonna sleep in that? He said, absolutely.
I had my thermals. I had on my normal regular clothes, my hunting clothes. I was under this quilt I couldn't even turn over under. It was cold.
It was like the first time we ever deer hunted in Kentucky.
Oh, we were not prepared.
No, that wind was blowing right at
Spitting
dark.
snow.
Yeah, we didn't have enough clothes on. We had to
That's
get
right.
down. We actually got down and was doing jumping jacks.
We were freezing to death, and we still
I
had
was
deer
like,
everywhere.
Yeah, I told her, don't move. Doe walks like 10 feet in front of us.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Animals are just different once you start going further north.
Yeah.
They're just,
are.
they're different.
Oh, yeah.
Turkeys are different.
Yes, they are. We learned that.
I mean, and we talked to, the guy the other day. He's a guide up that way, and I know they're eastern turkeys, but they dumber than these down here. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying they're still wily. Don't get me wrong, but they're easier to kill.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's because they're on field edges most of the time. There's not a lot of woods, because down there in Dallas County where I hunted all the time, all it was woods. There's just a couple of green patches here and there. There wasn't no agriculture, none of that kind of stuff.
No.
Although I did kill one time down there that was packed, slap full of whole corn. Somebody had been feeding them on the forest.
Oh,
When I killed it, I cut his craw open. It was full of corn. And I knew it wasn't only me and Richard Crow hunted most of the time down there. So I know, I killed 2 one time down there. Mm-hmm. I guess statute of limitation run out on that. Boy, he was mad. I said, man, how many days I hunted and never killed nothing? Killed that and flew down on top. I killed him too.
Yeah. So I didn't used to be too much fun to hunt with, but he said I mellowed out this year. I don't know what I did different.
she takes it serious.
I do.
Well, I know she
Definitely.
takes serious if you're sleeping
Well,
and she's
yeah.
making sure you're awake.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm serious. And when we hunt, but we have a good time.
That's
I
why-
laugh more. I mean,
Yeah.
he's left me trapped in barbed wire.
See,
I got caught up in hog wire in Canada, and all I'm doing, I'm trying. There's a turkey 30 yards out there, just I'm all hung up in this barbed wire in the open, and I'm kind of help me, and I turn around and look, he's by a tree, just just rolling.
Well, we had the best time this year turkey hunting together than we've ever had. And I don't know. He said, I don't know what happened to you, but you mellowed out a little bit about turkey hunting.
Well, you gotta go. You gotta go to
almost
Michigan
tagged
too.
out. So
Michigan's got the birds, friendliest people, friendly people. Lots of birds.
At Kansas hunting,
Big.
where was that in Kansas? There was Easterns and
Rios.
And some of them
hybrids.
were the hybrids or whatever.
Yeah,
We both got hybrids, but they were soaking wet, so we couldn't tell the difference because they were soaking wet.
Yeah. And then Jim
yeah. I don't know where his farm was. I didn't know what town was y'all close to.
Eureka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eureka.
Where was we close? We went close to nothing, was we in Kansas?
Nah.
We had
We stayed at that death house.
oh yeah. We was in an old farmhouse. Listen, I bet we drove 60, 70 miles hunting food. It was nothing.
Really?
We found
Eureka wasn't too far.
we found a gas station / Hunt's Brother Pizza, and I don't even know if it's Hunt's Brother / hardware store or whatever. That's all we could find for food. But we did find a grocery store and bought some steaks
Eventually.
one night, and we didn't have nothing cooking. That's when he cooked our steaks in mayonnaise, and it was good.
I didn't have no butternut, so I basted them in mayonnaise
Hey, it
and
worked.
put a Montreal on them and
Yeah, probably.
hit them in an iron skillet.
Yeah.
But I go to bed in my room. It's an old farmhouse. Next morning, he's just in there. He sleeps in a recliner if there's a recliner around. He'd been hearing crap all night long in that house. And hey, listen, I know ghosts are real. I had one walk in on me one night in Barber County. I know they are. I don't know what it was. I ain't saying it was a dead person. I'm just saying, but I didn't have nothing. I mean, my closet door cracked open on me, but it didn't have a latch.
I sleep with CPAP. When I get that thing on, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about I was not out. I had it on. It was like, but
They had the dungeon down below us.
it was so weird. There was like a return air thing in the floor. And when you look down in there, there's an old wood workbench. And I kept thinking, man, they got dismantled right there. That's where it happened. Dismembered right there.
Did we ever go down there?
Hell no.
I wouldn't even
No.
either. No.
And then the power went out.
Yeah, when the power went out.
So we were in there in the dark.
Another storm. That was the tornado day.
Wasn't no problem for him. He went.
That was
there. He
another
said,
tornado
"Ain't
day
nothing
in
to do. I'm
Kansas."
going to bed.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting there.
That sounds like something I would do.
That place was cool though. They have a lot of hunters. It's an Airbnb, and we found all kind of stuff. People leave, you know. Just and, I mean, we didn't take any of it, but we found old strikers
Yeah.
and just little stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Oh yeah."
And this dude, if you rented his Airbnb, he had several thousand acres he leased, and you could hunt his per day there at reasonable.
yeah, if you were staying
reasonable.
at his Airbnb, it was like super.
And I killed my turkey on his land. I mean, we come in, and I had told him the days we were going to stay. And so I called him. That was the day the tornadoes come. We come back in. And anyway, that was another tornado day. But he said, I'll just meet you there and get the money. And we said he was there. And, you know, it was like, well, y'all having any luck? I'm a turkey hunter. I'll lie. I mean, I ain't cut a track. We ain't seen nothing. And we had been seeing and hearing turkeys. We just couldn't get to them. He said, well, my wife cleans this place up. She sees turkeys out here every now and then. If y'all want to try to hunt it, and I'm thinking this little spot right here, it ain't very big. Yeah. I said, well, where can we hunt? Well, I own everything on this side of the road for a mile. You need to go
That's
on
plenty of room.
home. I mean, it was starting to get dark.
We was
and
trying
it was
to
like,
rush him out.
Let's say, and we did. We roosted a turkey that evening and
Got under him next
got
morning.
under him next morning. I was under him that evening. We had to
yeah.
drive under him to get back. We drove under him to go listen. Well, we heard him gobbling and we kind of pinpointed him, I think. He was right on the side of the road. Well, it was just a farm road. And we set up next morning and we had a 50-50 shot. If it flew one way, he'd have come out and he'd shot him. And apparently he flew down and worked his way around
Or
the
he could have
left.
flew behind him, and we'd
Yeah.
never seen him, but we knew where he was at. When we come off that hill, we stopped.
Well, we
I
could
said,
see him.
Let's try it one more time. I hit the hooter, and you could see his head stretch out. We have binoculars. I was like, he's just right,
Right
there.
there.
It was
He's
awesome.
in that cottonwood.
No problem.
So-
We got him. But that hunt like to got botched. We had a coyote, almost walk across. We had 3 or 4 skunks. Like running right beside us, and we're like, oh, crap. But
Yeah.
it worked
One
out.
of them things.
I probably should have shot a Jake. That way I'd have my Kansas bird, but I don't have one, so I got to go back to Kansas.
Well, I don't have a Nebraska
You
one.
don't have a Nebraska, so we're going to have to just
We're going to go back to a Kansas-Nebraska hunt.
We counted the 3, of course, and the ones we shot in Kansas, and I hit mine too, but it didn't. I evidently didn't hit him good enough, so I had to shoot him again. He was trying to get away.
Ain't nothing wrong with shooting them twice.
Yeah,
That's called double tap.
Yeah, well, it was also coming a monsoon and all that, but
Jimbo shot first,
yeah, he missed,
and we wanted him to shoot first, and he hit that bird, but we could not find that bird anywhere. It didn't flop. It took off. But it started hailing right after that, so we couldn't go out there in the hail.
It's bad up there, Nebraska and Kansas. It hails a lot. It hailed on us in Nebraska.
Yeah, so I was like, it started hailing on us, so we ran to the shooting house and got up in the shooting house. And then once the hail stopped, we got down and sat back up, and here come those other 2 birds, and we counted to 3 and shot. And then the next morning, we still had some more come out, but there were jakes and some hens. The next morning, we went in the same place, and Jimbo shot his. He got a true Rio.
Yeah.
But we were able to pick them out then because they were not soaking wet.
Well, look, we're going to have to wrap up.
We 2 hours.
We're 2 hours. We might cut this one into 2 pieces. I mean, it's hard. I don't like listening to 2-hour long podcasts.
No, I probably wouldn't either.
So I'll probably make this a part 1 and 2. Taxidermy and then lies.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, you know.
The truth.
We ain't told no lies. Everything I've told now is the truth. I've told them myself.
Yeah.
I done told about killing 2 turkeys at one time and shooting a deer illegal.
Man.
I have never mounted an eagle though. I have not. And they fly around here all the time, and
I actually seen an eagle.
you can't
dead
even
on
pick
the side
up
of
a
the road.
feather. You can't even pick up a feather if it falls out
better
of
not
it.
have none of
No,
it.
but there was one on the side of the road in Gunnersville this weekend when we were going to eat at the top of the river, and we came back and it was gone.
Yeah, somebody picked it up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But it
maybe
was a
they
fresh
called a
kill.
game warden or something.
Maybe
I don't
so.
know.
They may have.
But it was huge. I, was
I
like,
watch them.
"Damn."
They
Dang, I wish
land
we
out
could
here.
go.
They fish out here all the
yeah.
time. So
getting to be a bunch
a
of them.
lot of them. And of course, you know, they'll catch turkeys too. They can say what they want. Golden eagles are no.
Yeah.
Them birds are plenty big enough, especially catch a little hen or a poult
Hey,
or a genie.
we've got some pet turkey at the house in the fence behind the
Yeah.
house, and every night there's owls sitting over the top of the
That's over that
house,
pen.
and I know what they're trying to get.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing about it. But
Well, what have we missed? We missed anything?
I think we pretty much covered most
I mean,
everything.
you want to put your contact information out there to how people can get you up to your 150 deer and
Yeah, you can reach us at my phone number. Can I get my phone number? on there?
yeah, that's your
That's
number.
your number.
Yeah. I mean,
205-368-5981. And it's Beyond the Marsh, Taxidermy on Facebook. I've been locked out of my messenger though, so you can reach me at Kerri Marsh. My personal page is probably the best way to get me if you can't get me on the phone. But most of the time you can get me on the phone. And if I don't answer, I'll call you back.
do you Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat?
I do TikTok
or
and Instagram. I do Snap. I
Yeah.
do all that. But
probably search you up that way.
yeah, under
Yeah.
Kerri Marsh.
Yeah.
You can search. You can get in touch with me. Just look me up. It's
if you can't get her,
Kerri.
you can look up Cory Marsh on Facebook.
Or Cory.
Message
Cory.
me.
Yeah. I forget you're over there.
Yeah, I know.
No, he just doesn't have as much of a following as I have, so it's can't find him as easy.
I just sent him a friend's request maybe like
Well,
4 or 5 months ago.
Cody's been getting messages thinking I'm married to Cody, his twin
Oh yeah,
brother.
yeah. Well,
So sometimes people reach out to the wrong one, but that's okay. He can still get me.
it's a marsh.
Yeah, he's fine.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, all right. What else? You got anything?
No.
Buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying them, so I got boxes of them down there. So
You gonna bring those to deer show?
I'll bring some. I carried them all the way to Nashville. I
Yeah.
don't think we even sold one in Nashville.
I didn't know you had them.
Yeah. Yeah, hung them up out there on there in front of their church. Didn't sell one.
I guess I paid attention.
Oh, but yeah. All right. Well,
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
I'm glad y'all
appreciate
came.
it.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it.
I hope somebody learned a little something.
I did.
I know I did. I know where I'm going to carry my squirrels when I kill one now.
Come on, we'll do.
Yeah.
I got 2 fox squirrels.
What's the
and I'm
squirrel
eating them.
cost me? About $800?
Yeah, they're kind of high, but
Oh my God.
They're not that much.
They
about
are too. The fox squirrels
I'm
are.
gonna deal with Cory then.
Yeah, I'm dealing with the Cory.
He does the squirrels. I'm dealing with Cory.
Beyond the Marsh, Discount Marsh.
I'm with the discount.
He doesn't order the forms, and I do.
Yeah.
Okay. What if I order my own form?
It has to be the right one, or I ain't gonna mount on it.
That's all right. Well,
Just,
good deal.
Just remember, if you want a quality mount, take care of your animal from the time you shoot it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't leave that thing laying there forever.
Wash the blood off of
Yeah,
it. Too.
yeah. You can rinse the blood off, but get it cooled off as soon as possible.
The sooner you can get it to your taxidermist, the better.
Yep.
Yep.
So don't leave it in the cooler for a week with no ice
No, don't
and
do
maggots.
that. Don't do that.
Okay. Good deal.
If it starts stinking bad, we don't want
I don't blame you. I don't
It's
blame
too
you a
far
bit.
gone.
it. Yeah, too far gone.
Cut the antlers off or at the skull plate and bring it to me that
But
way.
y'all do Euro mounts too.
We
so
do.
everything.
Everything we do hogs, bobcat skulls. We usually go ahead and Euro all those that we get in.
Yeah.
I've
When I
done-
go kill my ram, I'm gonna bring it.
You've been
Yeah.
talking about that for 2 or 3
It's gonna
years.
happen.
Okay. All right. I'll film it.
I'm trying.
I don't care nothing about killing a pin ram. I'll
Cooking
film
all
it though.
dad.
I just want the Euro mount.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Well, good deal. I know y'all got to get home. Of course,
Yeah.
you know, y'all work for yourself, so you can sleep in. But I got to get up at 5 in the morning. I still have to drive
Yeah,
to
ain't that
Birmingham.
nice? You don't have to deal with people on the interstate and traffic and
Are you working tomorrow? When you're shaking your head, he didn't say anything. He just maybe.
yeah.
There's so
Maybe.
much going on, man. I got.
I mean, you're either going to work or you're laying floor. How's the floor project going?
I like 2 more rooms and I'll be done.
All right. Good deal.
But then I got trim, so
Yeah.
that'll be a whole nother project.
All right. I guess we're going to call it. We appreciate having y'all.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks,
For
y'all.
having us. We've enjoyed
Anytime
it.
you want to come back, say we're always begging people to show up.
All right.
Shoot us a
Anytime,
message.
yeah.
Call us.
Come on.
Maybe
Something.
we get Kinley to come talk some.
Hey, that would be.
Yeah.
I mean, might get some youth
Yeah.
into. I mean, there's great money in it.
There is.
Even if you didn't want to start your own business, it'd be nice to know how to do it if you want to do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And she's pretty daggone good at it.
it's, apparently she first place blue ribbon. So on her first entry.
First injury.
Huntley's gonna be there too. She's
Oh, yeah.
she's really interested in it.
She wants to mount her coon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right. If you ain't got nothing else, you
No.
good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, I guess we'll talk to everybody in about a week, I hope. So take care of your trees because that's where turkeys sleep.
We're talking hunting, fishing, life in between. Out in the wild, we're chasing big dreams. And 2 voices at the table, stories to share. Pouring out laughs and a whole lot of care. It's the meeting to grab a plate and stay a while. We're serving up the stories with a down-home style. Outdoors, culture, and life's little surprises. Come for the heart, let's make some memories. From campfires glowing to a cast in the stream, big game stories and a few wild schemes. We'll dig deep, we'll keep it light and fun. 2 storytellers under the rising sun. It's the meeting to grab a plate and stay a while. We're serving up the stories with a down-home style. Outdoors, culture, and life's little surprises. let's make some memories. So if you love the woods and the open air, a laugh, a thought, or a story to share, pull up a chair, you're part of the crew. This is your home at the meet and two. It's a meet and two. Grab a plate and stay a while. We're serving up the stories with a down-home style. Outdoors, culture, and life's little surprises come for the heart, and let's make memories. Needing to